In this video, we'll learn more about manual actions in Synamate and how this whole thing works. We'll also see the use case and see how this helps fastening our processes. So as you can see here, we have, it says good work, you have no pending tasks. Generally, all of these manual actions should be created by automation or API, right? So manual action in the sense is manually contacting the client through call or SMS. Let's say your use case is a high ticket program or a high ticket, the size of your offer is high ticket, then you definitely want to get on a phone call with the client, right, to qualify them. So in that case, what happens is you actually don't need to, wait for something to happen. You can, let's say if someone opted into your webinar or someone opted into your high ticket funnel, then automatically you can schedule a manual SMS or manual call from the workflows itself instead of you doing it manually by texting the client. So let's see how it works. Let's go to automation and let's see the automation that I have built already. It says demo manual actions, and what it says here, it says manual SMS and manual call. Let me just delete them and then add it from the beginning. So let's just click on plus icon and you can see manual SMS and manual call are mentioned over here. By the way, you don't need to have a separate workflow over here in order to do these manual actions. But actually, the plan is that whenever you use a workflow, let's say you are creating an email automation or you are creating something, whenever from someone filled up the form and someone submitted an application to you, then you want to manually call them, right? So in order to do that, you can use manual SMS and manual call actions in whatever workflow you have, and that just works and they will appear in the manual actions tab inside of your conversations. Let's go with manual SMS, and then here let's type our SMS. Hey, contact first name, how are you doing? Let's say this is the manual SMS, and let's also add manual call, save SMS, and then let's click on save. So in order to test this workflow, let's click on test workflow and let me search for the contact. Right, manual actions test, and then click on run test. Now this starts running from the beginning of the workflow. By this time, those manual actions might have been created, so let's go check it. So we will click on conversations tab and go to manual actions, and as you can see here, the type SMS manual action is created, and in some time you'll also see the call action as well. So as you can see here, this is the contact name, and if the contact is added from a specific campaign or workflow, that name will show here. Since it was a test today, it did not appear here. And you can also see the date added. If someone is already assigned to a client or assigned to this manual action, then their name will be appeared, which can be your team members, right? So let's say how to clear this manual action off and what is the real use of it. So if you have tons and tons of leads coming in and you have to follow up them manually, then this is the best way. So let's click on let's start button over here. It takes us to the direct contact tab that we had, and it actually pulls up this message that we had from automation. So now you can see, hey, manual actions, how are you doing? If I send it now, this SMS will be directly going to the contact, right? So this is how the manual actions work. Let's say let's click on send, and now let's go back to manual actions. It automatically redirects us to the manual action, right? So we have already sent that SMS, and now the next thing is the call. So in order to finish this manual action, we need to actually connect Twilio in order to do the calls from the browser itself. So let's click on this, and then since we don't have a Twilio number integrated with our account, we'll not be able to do those calls. But whenever you do those calls, you'll be again redirected back to manual actions tab, and it will be marked as complete. So let me just go ahead and delete. So once you're done with all of your manual actions, then this is how it shows. Good work, you have no pending tasks. And you can also filter these manual actions with workflows and the assignees as well. This is how this manual action thing works in Synamate.